3-2, adding and subtracting decimals. The main rule you need to remember is that your decimals, when you're adding or subtracting, must be lined up. If you do not line them up, you will not be able to come up with your right answer. So make sure that, that you're lining up your decimals, okay? So for example, if I have 3.62 and I'm adding 18.57, figure out which one's larger and just line up the other one underneath it. So I'm going to go ahead and just line up my decimals are here. So I'm just going to line them up and then I'll go ahead and add. Now if you have a situation like this, okay, and you're adding, you still need to line up. Just take and put your decimal, line it up, okay, your 3, your 6, and if you need to, especially if you're subtracting, if you need to add in extra zeros before and after, wherever you need to add them before or after the number to line it up, and then go ahead and add. So if I were taking a number like this, I would say different sign subtract, right, because they're integers. So I'd go ahead and line it up. I'm just going to change colors, trying to do that for your eyes to be able to see it a little easier. Take your 3.6, and because I'm subtracting, I'm going to go ahead and just add a 0 on, because I can add as many zeros as I want. Different signs, find the difference, I'll subtract. Go ahead and just borrow like you normally do. 6 from 15. Oops, a second. Sorry. And then 3 from 7. Drop your decimal down, okay, and get your answer. So you need to make sure you line them up. You need to make sure you're following your integer rules. You must line them up to add or subtract, okay? You must line them up. If you're multiplying, you're not going to do the same thing. You're going to multiply and move, but adding and subtracting, you must line them up. This is for section 3-2, adding and subtracting decimals. Remember, you can add on the extra zeros if you need them on any of the numbers beyond them, not in the middle obviously, but beyond them, because they're like bookends. In the front or the end, you can add zeros, but you must line up the decimals, and then you must just directly just drop the decimal down. When you're done with your answer, line it up, drop it down, and go ahead and get your answer, okay?